Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you're having a fantastic evening after Catch the Tune won for us at 7-1. Top tipping from the kid. We did put it up on Telegram, so hopefully you guys saw it and you got on. Um, I'm going to have the postman tipping out at the Vaal. He's done his 8 race program, his bipot, his PA, his jackpot 1, his jackpot 2. So I'm going to hand over to the postman and I'm going to let him take you through the card.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Racing comes to us on Thursday, the 7th of July from the Vaal Turf Club. Guys, please just take note. We are running on the main course. That is the 1600 meter straight course. Before we get into our selections, we've had a decent week. Our best bet, Lamborghini, came home very well for us on Tuesday. I think it was about 14-10, the value bet. I think ran second or third, still paid R2.10 a drum. I see the kids value bet arrived today. I think paid R6 odd a win. So guys, things have been going very, very well. We're hoping to line something up for the Gold Cup race meeting. So please let everything go well for us. As I said, guys, racing comes to us from the Vaal Turf Club. There are 8 races carded. Again, guys, there's many first-timers in the exotic, so please, guys, just be careful. I hate it when this happens. Personally, I think it's theft. Rather have one race with all the first-timers and don't put it in the exotic. Really, I don't think it's fair on the punter. Anyhow, race 1, due off at 12:15, maiden juvenile plate for the girls to be run over at 1200 meters. Don't forget, guys, juveniles are the 2-year-olds. And in the first race, our first selection here is horse 5, Lady of Power, Gav Lorena, getting the ride here for Joey Somo. This has had one run, finished third under 2 lengths behind time for Orchard. Was green, was staying on. We know that the second and fourth horses have come out and won. So the form has really been franked. And I think that this one will be very, very hard to beat. For second, we have gone for horse number 9, Silver Mensa. And this is Warren Kennedy for Paul Peter. Again, this filly's only had one run, very good run, finishing third, 2 lengths behind Antigua Knight. Was in touch, did have excuses on that occasion, choked up. But I think that this one will come on nicely, and I've selected that to run second. For third, we've gone for horse number 1, Berengaria. This is JP van der Merwe for the Boertes Vosloo yard. Again, one run with JP aboard, finishing 7 lengths behind Flower Bomb. We know Flower Bomb is a little above average. And again, certainly cannot be left out of trifectas and quartets. For fourth, I've thrown in the first timer here, horse number 7, Rowan's Dream. This daughter out of Elusive Fort. I like the breeding of this one. Jeff Seister for Corey Lensley. Nicely drawn on the outside. And guys, just again, Corey will have a touch if he thinks the horse is right. Currently around about 16-1. Again, watch it go down before having a touch on the nose. So race 1, we've gone 5, 9, 1, and 7. We'll move on to the second race on the card. This is due off at 12:45. Another maiden juvenile plate over 1200 meters. And in the second race, guys, we find my value bet of the day. This is horse number 5, Jimmy Don. Gavin Arena for Erica Verdenese. Has had one run with Gavin aboard. Was slow off by 2 lengths. Was finishing hand over fist on that occasion. And finished third, 3 lengths behind Brave Sue. I think that's round about 9-2. I think this is very nice value. Again, guys, what should go down is a baby. And if you're happy the way it goes down, have a small each way touch on this one. For second, we have gone for horse 11, Time in the Woods, Muzieni for Paul Peter. This has had 3 runs, the last 2 with Muzi aboard. He finished second on both occasions. And again, last time out showed a lot of pace over 1200 meters at Greyville and got collared late by Mini Coop. Was reported not striding out, so did have excuses on that occasion. And again, certainly will be there when the whips are cracking. For third, we have gone for horse number 8. And this is a nice roughie here, Stella Clavé. This is Craig Zaki for Brett Crawford. This has had 2 runs. We look at 5th on both occasions. But guys, this has been running against winners. I'd certainly believe that this one is a lot better than that form is showing us. Last time out again, had excuses, and I really believe that round about 20-1, this is worth inclusion in trifectas and quartets. You know, have a look at it go down, maybe even have a couple places on this. For fourth, we've gone for horse number 3, ETA, JP van der Merwe, getting the ride here for St. John Gray. This had 3 fair efforts, and again, can certainly fill in the back end of trifectas and quartets. So race 2, 5, 11, 8, 3, and we think that 5 is a nice value bet. Third race on the card, Joff at 13:20. This is a maiden plate over 1400 meters. And in this event, our first selection here is horse number 1, Big 5. Samanga Kamala retaining the ride here for Corbus Roo. Samanga rode this one last time out, finishing second and neck behind Parker Geatrix. And again, will certainly give a good account of itself. For second, we've gone for the 2-year-old Johnny Dogs, JP van der Merwe for Robin Klaassen. And this has had 1 run, finishing third, 3 lengths behind the winner on that occasion. And again, in this field, can certainly make its presence felt. For third, gone for a first-timer here, horse number 7, Kentellen Bay. Craig Zaki for Cornet Spiss. We know how well Cornet can do with the first-timers, and we quite fancy the breeding on this son of Eightfold Path. For fourth, we've thrown in horse number 8, Dame Twining. Josh Solomon, he getting the ride here for Paul Peter. Again, has some fair form, and again, certainly worth throwing into the back end of trifectas and quartets. So the third race, we think is more open than the betting suggests. We've gone 1, 6, 7, and 8. Please, guys, for pick 6s here. 7 is a first timer, so either include it, or if it wins, make sure you got the one that runs second. Guys, we move on to the fourth race, Joff at 13:55, the maiden plate over 1400 meters. And of those that have run, guys, nothing really sticks out. So what I've done on breeding, our first selection here will be the first timer, horse number 3, Bless My Stars. And this is Warren Kennedy for Paul Peter. And this daughter of Give Me the Green Light, really, really well bred. I know it's a 2-year-old, but I don't think it has to be too good to win this race. And we've selected that one to win. For second, I have gone for horse number 8. This is Queen Britannia. Felisande and Tori getting the ride here for Grant Maroon. They're coming back to the 1400. Felisande rode this 2 runs back, finishing 2 lengths third when he rode it. And again, can certainly fill in a place position here. For third, we have gone for horse number 1. This is Mercurial Jet. Francie Herald getting the ride here for the Ashley Fortune stable. Again, this has some fair form, and again, certainly worth an inclusion in all permutations. And for fourth, gone for horse number 6, Green Bubbles. Ray Danielson retaining the ride here for Stewie Pettigrew. Did have 1 run, was green on that occasion, and again, can certainly improve to make its presence felt in this field. So race 4, we've gone 3, 8, 1, and 6. Again, guys, watch and see if there's any betting support for the 3. But I certainly won't be leaving this one out any of my exotics. We move on to the fifth race on the card. This is off at 14:35, a maiden plate for the girls, over 1,000 meters. And our first selection here is horse number 6, Heart and Mind, Muzieni for Paulie Matchett. The first run was a really, really good run, finishing second, half a length behind River Coraris. Then I sort of let the side down, but I do believe that this one is a lot better than it's showing us. I know it's taking on older horses, and I certainly think that this one will go very close. For second, we have gone for horse number 2, Future Thinker, Jeff Seister for Brett Weber. Nice price, round about 14-1, and I am certainly looking for this one to run into the money. For third, we've gone for horse number 5, A Touch of Sugar. This is a first timer. Calvin Habib getting the ride for Ashley Fortune. Again, very nicely bred. And guys, just watch if there's any betting support for that. And for fourth, gone for another 2-year-old, horse number 9, Silver Clock. Gav Lorena getting the ride here for the Farney Bronkhorse Yard. We've seen how well this stable's been going. And this one drops back to the 1,000 meters. I think the 1,400 last time out was blatantly too far. And again, should not be left out of any exotic. So race 5, 6, 2, 5, and 9. We move on to the 6th race on the card, Jorfa at 15:15. This is another maiden plate, again to be run over 1,000 meters. And we think that the best bet on the card is in this race, and it comes in the form of horse number 8, Spielberg. Warren Kennedy getting the ride for Paul Peter. He rode it last time out, has had one run, finished third on that occasion, just over 2 lengths behind the winner. It was supported from 9-2 to 22-10. Did finish the race off lame, so did have excuses. And if all goes well, I think that this one will be led into the winner's box. For second, we have gone for horse number 9, Faraway Winter. Diego de Gavea getting the ride here for Mike and Adam Azzi. Again, this has had one run, was a very good run. There was a ton of support for it. It was slow away, shifted, ended up the race blowing. I see they've given it a 14-week layoff. And I've selected this to run second. I think that if this one was going to win, I think Samanga Kamala would have had the ride. But again, still cannot be left out of larger perms. For third, we've thrown in horse number 15, Vartatious. Muzieni getting the ride again here for the Fortune stable. He rode this 2 runs back, finishing third and a half a length behind Musical Kiss. I think this will jump and will be up there and play Catch Me If You Can. I see they've thrown blinkers on this one for the first time. And if we go and look, has placed in all of its 3 course and distance attempts. So this one can certainly run into the money at around about 9-1. For fourth, thrown in horse number 1, Forever Free. Gav Lorena for Corey Lensley. Again, this has got some fair form. He's a second run after a rest. And should, again, fill the back end of trifectas and quartets. So race 6, guys, we've gone 8, 9, 15, and 1. And we do think that 8 is the right horse. Move on to the 7th race. This is due off at 15:50, rated 92 handicap for the girls, and again, over 1,000 meters. We think this is quite an open event, and our narrow first selection here, horse 6, All of Me, Marco van Rensburg for Cornet Spiss. We do think that this one will go close and must be included in all exotics. For second, gone for horse 7, Sweet Sensation. This is his stable companion to our first selection, Samanga Kamalo getting the ride. And I do think that 6 and 7 are nice each way exacta bet and a nice swinger bet. For third, we've gone for horse number 8, Rosara. And this is Muzieni for the Fortune stable. This has got some nice form. And again, it should certainly be there when the whips are cracking. For fourth, we've thrown in horse number 4, Greens. Ray Danielson getting the ride here for Candace Dawson. And again, there's nothing wrong with the form of this horse. If I'm looking for a negative, first run back from a 14-week layoff. This is a first time running for the stable, so maybe we should just watch this run and see what happens next time out. So race 7, 6, 7, 8, and 4. We'll move on to the lucky last. This is due off at 1625, met rated 76 handicap, again for the girls, and again to be run over 1,000 meters. In the 8th race, our narrow first selection here is horse 5, Samoa. Gavin Lorena getting the ride for Bridget Stidolf. Very, very consistent sort, and again, should certainly give a good account of herself. For second, we've thrown in horse number 8, Stormy Lass. Ray Danielson for Roy Magna. Raymond jumps back aboard this one. He did win 2 runs back when it won a maiden by over 5 lengths. And last time out was the first run in open handicap, and this finished really, really well, running second, 3 lengths behind Love Bite. Very, very speedy sort, and again, should be thrown into all exotics. For third, we've gone for horse number 10, Rose of Trippy. This 2-year-old won last time out really well under the hands of Samanga Kamalo for Mike and Adam Azzi. Samanga retains the ride, and again, this could be anything and should be thrown in as well. For fourth, gone for horse number 3, Love Bite. Nathan Klink for Fani Broncos. This has won 2 on a trot. Very, very difficult to win 3. But again, for larger perms, I would throw this one in. So race 8, we've gone 5, 8, 10, and 3. Guys, as I said, I do fancy the value bet. I do fancy the best bet. Obviously, if you're taking exotics, we've given you a guideline. Include what you fancy. Watch them go down. Check for jockey changes. Check for scratchings. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Stevie, back to you in the studio.
Cheers, the postman. Thanks so much for that input. Your best bet, Spielberg, 3-1, fantastic value. And your value bet, Jimmy Don, 4-1. So hopefully we can clean up again like we did with the kid at Greyville. And we can keep the punters with nice, tidy profit going forward. So guys, enjoy the racing out at the Vaal. Have lots of fun betting. Remember, bet with your budget. Don't bet with your rent, and most of all, have fun. So all in all, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.